What's up, good people? Party people in the house. You're tuned into another episode of Access Granted. Your boy, Mr. Antoine, is in the building. I
Woo-hoo.
really, I really honestly thought that Wanye from Boyz II Men just popped in the back room, but it's actually our guest for tonight. I was great. Got a special guest with me tonight. My sister is in the building. The Wanna, aka Foxy's baby. What's going on, Shorty?
What's happening? It's a pleasure to be here, man.
I feel like I just left you, man. I feel like
I'm telling you, boy, listen. To compare me to Wanye, that's a compliment. I
no,
appreciate
not you. I was talking about the actual guest. He's in the back room. I wasn't talking about you. You don't look
Well,
like
the
me.
fact that you mentioning Wanye, period, because he's from the best city in all of America. So
Yeah. You don't look like Wanye. You look like
I hope not.
You look like Lope Dog from Don't Be a Minister.
Wait, put my hair up.
Oh, man, let's not go there. Let's not go there anymore.
Yes, we don't want to start a riot. It's early in the day.
All right, so y'all see what I'm rocking?
Yeah.
I'm rocking tonight. That's Hug, Don't Shoot. Shout out to my sister, Val Jenkins. This is her organization where she goes all around Baltimore City and the surrounding counties. Just hugging.
She does.
I think she's just been virtual hugging for the last year because of all of the stuff going on. But she's doing amazing things with this organization, man. And I finally was able to get out and get a T-shirt from my sister. So shout out to Val Jenkins. Foxy, baby, what's going on with you, sis?
Yeah. I'm excited. I feel like somebody, left the cage open and I just snuck out. Definitely excited to be, amongst the land of the living, as the old folks used to say. Absolutely. Especially with all that has been transpiring over the last year, it's a blessing indeed to still be here.
No doubt. Shout out to dude E Digger.
Yes.
Did a little practice run that ran a lot longer than I thought it was. I was only trying to be on there about 15 minutes, but
that's not how this works.
Right, exactly. You get people together and they start tripping and having fun and all of that kind of stuff. You never know where it's going to end up. But I had to make sure that we were able to play this music video tonight and actually not only see the video but hear the video, because I tried it when we had Melba Moore on the show and it was like crickets. It was like we could see, but we couldn't hear anything. So now I know that there's a small little box that you have to check just to make sure that the audio is showing. And we get money. So scrolling at the bottom of the screen right now, man, is the information to get in touch with Val Jenkins and the Hug Don't Shoot organization. If you want to reach out and support, if you want to reach out and get a T-shirt, I have to admit, all of her T-shirts are like super bright in color like this. I think this is the darkest shade of orange that she had. I didn't want to get on camera and then the camera be reflecting off and it looks like it's a light show going on in here. So I got, the dullest color of orange that I could find, but definite support and love to Val and everything that she's doing.
Yes.
But we're not gonna hold this brother up too much longer. I gotta give a shout out. I mentioned her when we were on the test run show. I gotta give a shout out to my sister MJ Savino. I love the fact that she just continues to flood my inbox every single day. Some amazing talent,
yes,
music and all of that stuff, man. And I told her, like, I can't get everybody, because if I got everybody, I'd be doing the show twice a day, 5 or 6 times a week. But she sent me the information about this, about this brother, and I went and I listened to the song and I heard his voice and I was like, yeah, gotta get this brother, man. So without further ado, let's welcome my man J.Waiters.
What's good? How y'all doing?
AKA.
What's going on, kid?
Brother, what's
going
on?
Nothing much. Just getting out of this rain out here in Dallas.
Oh, you in Dallas? Oh, okay. And I think y'all sent some of it this way because
Yes.
I'm hearing some specs on my window right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, y'all. We're up in Baltimore, Maryland, man. So, bro,
Oh okay.
we could have 90 degrees and sunny at 3 o'clock, and then a damn rainstorm at 4 o'clock, and then it might snow at 5:30.
Yeah, that's bad business.
That's the way the weather up
That's real
here.
life. That's real life over here.
So, like, especially in the springtime, man, like we don't even start saying the word summer until like June, July.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I used to live in Chicago, so I understand.
Yeah. You born and raised in Dallas, or you just happen to be there now?
I'm here now. I was born in Chicago, Cook County. I'm a Cook County baby, South Side, So
Okay.
I've been in Dallas for a while though. They show me a lot of love. I hold the R&B throne down here. So
every time I hear Cook County, I think of the Fugitive. Fugitive, because he was in Cook County Hospital.
Yeah.
Wesley
Snipes?
No, the first one.
The first one?
What was his name? Tommy Lee Jones. He was the and they were chasing the doctor. What was his name?
He was chasing him on the train and everything.
Yeah, and they were in Chicago, and he was in Cook County Hospital. So because that's one of my favorite movies. So every time I hear Cook County, that's what I think about. So how did you make it down to Dallas?
Well, my mom had me singing and acting in Chicago. She came to Dallas to visit my grandfather at the time. He was living here in Dallas, and she came down here to visit, and she met my stepdad and moved the family back to Dallas. So that's pretty much how I got here, and I've been here ever since.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So what you think is I need to come to Dallas to get me a man? Is that what you? Oh, okay, my
bad.
Hey, you might get snatched up down here. I don't know.
Well.
That's all we need. That's all we need is an Eagles fan and a Cowboy fan together.
Oh man.
Lord have mercy. And she be walking around Dallas talking about, that's my job right there.
Exactly.
A mess.
What's the what's the music vibe like in Dallas?
It's more trap rap, but the talent is amazing here. It doesn't get a lot of shine, So it's the people that's in place. You know how I go. It just depends on where you're living. I know. I've sung a lot of places in Dallas. It's just the art of the hustle. If you're an artist and you come from Dallas, you pretty much get it out the mud. You get it out the mud.
Is the R&B scene big down there?
Nah,
it's not.
It's not.
I'm quite sure you got some people down there that can blow, or is it just that same way? It's just because of where you are and where you're from, people just not getting out like that.
It's where we at. The talent is here. Like you said, it's great singers here. Definitely the gospel scene too. Musicians. The pool is here. It's the people that's in place that can make something happen.
Right.
They're overlooking the music scene here. It's wonderful. It really is.
Wow.
Sounds like a city that I know all too well.
Well,
sounds like a city. Hey, I tell people all the time, man, that the reason that I started my original radio show, Baltimore Flavor Radio, was because I felt like we needed a platform, for people outside of this city to hear the amazing talent. And it's crazy because I'm born and raised in this city, bro. But until I started doing my radio stuff back in 2014, I had no idea how much dopeness we got here, man. And, I started doing radio, started networking with people. The hip hop scene here is amazing, bro. And we got we got people here, man, that are saying the steeple off the church, bro, for real. Like,
I believe it. I believe it. It seems like everyone loves R&B and singing, but as far as the records, they kind of shy away from it for a particular reason. I don't know. It's weird.
We were fortunate, to get Drew Hill up out of here, and they made a major splash. And Tell me what you want.
You know
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, yo, real talk. Real
Yeah.
talk. It's funny that you did that. When they first came out with that song, they performed down at what's the name of the concert spot down at the Harbor Pier 5?
Pier 5, yeah.
Pier 6. It's called Pier 6.
Oh yeah, Pier 6.
It's called
Listening to
Pier
you.
6. Yeah, Pier 5 is the hotel next door.
Right.
They performed that song 30 times.
Wow.
It was like a 92 Q Summer Jam. I wasn't paying the amount of money that they wanted to go to that particular show, so I sat on a pier across where you could see about that much of the stage, but you could hear everything that was going on. And because they were like literally exploding Baltimore on the scene, they just kept bringing them back out. Every time another act was finished, bring them back out, and you see them jumping.
Good old days.
And you know, Jazz. He was small back in the day, but he was big back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
At one point, I think Jazz just looked like, yo, I'm gonna just go ahead and sit down now because I'm tired of jumping around.
What year was that?
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to research that. I'm gonna have to research that. I really can't. I was back in Baltimore from West Virginia.
Okay.
So it was definitely midnight. No, they didn't come out until around 2000.
Like 2001, somewhere off in there. 02.
Thank God for Google. Oh,
I was going to say because
it was before that. Into the Drew was released on November the 19th, 1996.
That's what I'm going to say, because by the early 2000s, Cisco was releasing his solo project. So
yeah, okay.
Thong. Yeah,
Man,
it's thong.
Because that was definitely my song.
Yeah. So it's crazy because the pandemic started last year. So in 2019. I went to a show at the new arena that they built at UMBC, which is an amazing arena for a small college. And they had it was like Genuine, it was Casey, Teddy Raleigh was there, Blackstreet with David Hollister.
Man,
he shut down.
That's a bad concert right there. Man. Dave Hollister.
On the stage, boy.
And he's he's like on the bucket list for my interviews. Like if I can get David Hollister up here, bro, like somebody else just might have to
say the truth.
Do the talking, because I might just sit here and just want that dude to sing for like an hour.
Straight up.
Yeah, but Drew Hill was on the bill as well. And I don't like the new version of Drew Hill. Just put it out there.
Wow.
It's basically Cisco and one other member.
Some new guys. Yeah. Some new guys.
2 guys from another. I didn't even really like it, but I liked it more when they were using like Scola and the other guy that joined the group when they had the fight at 92Q.
Yeah.
The breakup at 92Q. And I remember what the short guy's name was. That was a little bit better for me just because we still had that Baltimore homegrown feel. But these other guys, man, it's like they came out and they did like 3 or 4 songs and they just turned it over to Cisco. And let Cisco rock out for like an hour, like literally. It's not the same, but yeah, we live in a city, which is where we were going with that, similar to what you're talking about in Dallas, where the talent pool, man, is just absolutely amazing. And when I think about people like Frank Johnson, who's been a big time, record, executive from here, and I think about people like Kevin Lyles, who used to be, in Def Jam, he's from, right here in Baltimore. He went to Woodlawn, the fake Warriors, because we all know Walbrook are the real Warriors, but that's another story for another day. But when I think about that pipeline that I feel like we should have had coming out the city, I'm a little disappointed. Now, a lot of artists from here that I've talked to, they said that the reason that the hip hop and the R&B doesn't get its just due here is because we at one point was such a club heavy and a house heavy city. And I get that, but I still feel like we've had enough of a pipeline You know what I'm saying? Where
that's a good excuse. They try to use that here in Dallas too. I think with technology being more advanced in recording and everything, it brought more melodics for rappers to get their stories and their messages out a different way. Um, I think a lot of rappers are scared to work with singers. Me personally, I think especially the gangsta, the trap rappers, they too tough to work with a R&B singer. Like they can't open up.
Can't hear nobody singing on my joint beat. No.
Yeah, they're too tough, man.
and it's funny now that you mentioned that. It's funny that a lot of them do feel that way when at one point back in the 90s and throughout the 2000s, that was like the regular joint.
Right.
R&B and hip hop made a beautiful marriage.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Dope tracks.
Unfortunately, and I think to me this kind of happened around the time where for some reason the R&B groups started fading out. It seemed like that hip hop and R&B collaboration, started to kind of fade out as well. And to this day, I don't understand why we don't support R&B groups and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's a tough lane. It's a tough lane.
It's a non-existent lane these days, except unless what's those Japanese kids or Asian kids, wherever they from, JB5 or whatever the hell they going up all over the place. But I mean, like as far as some pure like R&B, it's not a lane for it anymore. And I just don't understand. I don't understand how it went from being what it was to totally not existing at all. Like totally. Now imagine if there was no more hip hop, like if nobody new came into hip hop, and for the next 25 years, all we had to listen to was stuff, from here previous. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. Like R&B music never gets its just due.
I think that's on the guys that came before us, the singers. They got to come back out. They got to come out. They got to do their thing, man, because without them, the bridge is still kind of broken a little bit.
I blame
blew the bridge up.
Exactly.
Like it's not. Listen, and I think it's because too. Like you look at maybe not necessarily our generation, but a lot of the younger generation. There's like this hookup culture. There's no love involved. So like ain't nobody
straight to the bedroom.
You know what I mean? Like nobody's playing no Pendergrass or Stephanie Mills. Like they don't even know who that is.
Zawana, it's so funny that you said that because I try not to be that old guy that says, "Well, back when I was coming up, this is what the music was like." But as a person who grew up on like Teddy Pendergrass and stuff like that, the Isley Brothers, and then listening to all of the great R&B music, especially from groups that was out in the late 1990s and the 2000s, bro. Like it went instantly from I want to meet you, I want to get to know you, I want to take you out on some dates, to I want to meet you in the club and that same night I want the neighbors to know your name. You know what I'm saying? Like we not passing gold and collecting 200 no more. We just landing straight on Park Place and buying a hotel and going in the hotel.
Like real talk, it's sad. It's so sad.
Like you were saying, Stephanie Mills and them, like they don't know who that is. It's like if you sing too good now, it's frowned upon a little bit, unless you're in church. But like outside of church, you sing too perfect or correctly or something like that. They kind of frown upon it. It's weird.
Right? They giving you the side eye, like,
It's not cool. It's like it's not cool to sing good or something. I'm like, I don't get that.
Right.
I blame Diddy.
Yeah.
You know why I blame Diddy?
Why are you blaming Diddy?
Because he kept trying to make the band.
Yeah.
And he's putting all these whack blah, together. And
hold up, who we really blaming? Are we blaming Puff Daddy, Diddy, P Diddy, Love? Like who we really blaming?
We even blaming Sean Combs, Sean John. We blaming all of them.
Yeah.
No, man, I hated that. I hated that era of trying to put bands together. Like,
Yeah.
the boy bands, they had their run with like, what was that? NSYNC and
Mm-hmm.
all of them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they made a great run, and then Diddy came up with this idea. Well, damn, if they can do it, I can do it. Nah, bro, you can't. It's a little, it's a little difference. It's a little difference.
Just a little bit. Just a little
You know
bit.
what I'm saying? And then you got these fools on television as you're putting this band together
Yeah.
with all of the ratchetness and fighting each other. And,
Right.
Day 26 fought like they were a female group. Like it was on a period. Like come on, bro. Like come on.
It was portraying them pretty bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
Real
is not what I'm looking for, bro. This ain't what I'm looking for. I'm just personally, and it doesn't always have to be 100% like this, but I feel like groups that get together like Earth, Wind, and Fire and stuff like that, the Osley Brothers, where it's just a more organic,
Yeah.
not a producer trying to put the pieces to the puzzle together and say, yo,
Right.
J.Waiters, I think you'll sound good with T-Pain. You come on,
Right.
Right.
so forth like that. I just miss those days, man. I miss R&B groups, bro. Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to help, bring it back. So,
so
since
how long?
the bridge broken,
How long have you technically been in the industry, like officially in the industry?
about 3 years, paperwork wise and everything.
You're a new jack.
Yeah, I'm a newbie. I'm really getting my feet wet and understanding a lot of things in the game. Yeah.
Now I can tell just by the voice that you have like the music part of it down, down pat. I don't think singing will ever be the issue for you, but you're stepping knee deep, thigh deep, waist deep into a grimy ass industry, bro. Like,
Yeah, I'm finding that out.
you stepping, hey, you diving off off the platform, and you're going straight into the deep end, man. How have you found the industry as a whole so far in just these 3 years?
Well, they want all the money. I do understand that. Me as an independent artist and pushing forward, one of my songs went platinum. I'm fortunate. I get checks. So me,
Yes.
in 3 years, I'm bringing up a lot of flags right now. People are starting to put their eyes on me and stuff like that. Like I write all the time. So like for me, I really don't know how to take it or accept what the labels are doing right now. Me personally, I like the independent route because I can kind of move around and do what I need to do, fly out, work with who I need to work with. I don't want to be tied down or like I got some shackles on me and they're telling me this and that. I can pretty much make anything, but if I do deal with anybody, it's gonna have to be a distribution situation. You know what I'm saying? So I have that many songs sitting up.
Where it's just a partnership, where it's just their job to get the music out there, but not try to put the puppet strings around you and control.
Yeah, doing this and that, unnecessary things. We trying to get the music out and get these messages out. I'm not a clown or anything like that. That's not what I signed up for.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Shout out for standing your ground on that, for saying this is who I am and I'm not going to sell out for anything.
Right.
This is the message that I want to put out and I want it to stay consistent, untainted.
Most definitely.
So definitely.
I think enough people have gotten raped by the industry now, and that those of you that are coming in, especially over the last probably 10 years or so, are just smart enough. I mean, even though you do got some people that go out there and get caught up in those 360 deals, which is nothing but the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing but the devil. You basically just handing your life over to but
pretty much
for the most part, a lot of the artists that I've come across, whether they're from here or whether they're from other parts of the country or the world, really want to maintain the integrity of the music that they're putting out. They don't want to sacrifice their art and everything just to make a dollar.
Yeah, I feel them on that. I feel them on that all the way.
I you know what, bro? Because I truly feel that if you do music for the right reason and you really do it from the heart, I feel like the money will be there.
That's life. That's with anything.
I'm finding that out, you know. So yeah.
Will you make a $1 billion like Jay-Z? Who knows? Because
Perhaps.
who you definitely could, but we have to realize that a lot of Jay-Z's money doesn't even come from music.
Right.
But
balancing strategy and investing, big keys.
Right. You said you've sold a platinum. You're a platinum artist already, and in years. That's amazing to me, bro.
Yeah, but I just found out this year, though. It like pretty much. Well, I found out at the end of last year, but I didn't know. Like I said, I'm learning everything, and when checks start rolling in, I do my research.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, and I was like, oh, okay. They're playing this, they're spinning this. So
is that a platinum single? That's just a one song.
Last time, the single's called Last Time.
Okay.
Yeah, and
so
it'll be on the EP because it's doing well. So obviously the people like it. So
do you feel like, from a business standpoint, now that you know that it's gone platinum, do you feel like you're getting your just due? Are you getting what you're supposed to get, or you need to have some meetings with some people and sit down and say, look, bro, the checks are coming in, but they feeling kind of, they're a little light.
Exactly. Like, growing up, when you hear platinum and diamond, you're thinking big bucks, and I do it independently. It's not bad money, but like you said, it's time for me to find out some other ways and situations to kind of level up. And I've been doing that behind the closed doors here in the last few weeks. So like, I know where I'm at. Been trying to get my body, my mind, everything intact, because I know what I'm stepping into. and I'm not handing over anything. I own my own publishing and everything. So I know how to be right.
That's major right there. But you know what, bro? It's funny that you said that, because back then when we heard platinum and diamond, we knew that somebody was getting a lot of money, but it wasn't the people it wasn't the people's voices you were hearing. You know what I'm saying? It blew my mind when I found out people, back in the day when I used to go buy albums and stuff for cassettes for like $15, and the artist was making like 13 cents.
13 cents, 7 cents, 15 cents on every album. Yeah.
When I heard the TLC story for the first time, I was like,
I think that hurt everybody feeling. It's like, you're like, what?
Hey.
When I heard New Edition talk about the movie, signed the contract and got a scooter and a VCR, bro. I'm like,
come on now.
Yes.
Like, bro. And I was watching a video the other day, and I saw another guy who I would love to interview, Kango Kid. And he's from the group UTFO that did the famous Roxanne song, the original Roxanne song from back in the day. And the guy asked him, something about the music industry. And he asked him how many times he's been burned, or how many times, he used the word raped. How many times have you been raped in the music industry? And his answer was enough that now these guys are making millions of dollars because they learned from their mistakes.
Right.
Yeah.
And I had some bumps and bruises on the way, I had music out and people done stole some of my songs and stuff. Like, it was a minute before I got here. You go in a continuous circle and where you live, and when there's no one really there to help you sometimes, or if you're not opening up your eyes and you're just going to go perform, just doing music, do music, no one's there a lot of times to teach artists the actual steps they need to actually be in the industry for themselves. I learned that here in the last couple of years.
Yeah. So how does the whole streaming thing work now? Because the story that I've heard is that you gotta get like 5.5 billion streams damn near to actually make a dollar off of.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. Like I had to do research on my situation. So a lot of my numbers were streams. You know what I mean? And like you said, the streaming situation, like last time, I know it's like 7 million or something like that right now.
Wow.
But that wasn't like doing. Somebody actually liked the song. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, people pay for promotions and stuff. I didn't do that.
Right.
I went to the mailbox one day and I was blessed. And I was like, oh, okay. What's going on?
I want to know, did you shout when you opened the
Yeah,
mailbox?
I did. You know, I'm from the church. You know, I don't have no rug on my floor, but it was wood. I tried to stump a hole in it.
I know that's
Hey,
right.
he shouted and he let everybody supersize it that day. Boom, we coming up.
Yeah, exactly. I was buying meals and stuff. Get you something to eat, you know.
And you had no idea that this was that blessing.
Right. I didn't understand like how this was going down. So, you know, I did my research. I went on my ASCAP, and yeah, I'm on all platforms and stuff like that. And I was looking at the chart and everything, but like I said, I'm 7 million right now and it's steady rolling. So like,
does the check come from, like, who does the check come from? Does it come from a publishing company? Does it come from like the streaming companies?
it comes from, my check comes from ASCAP because I have my singer-songwriter, and I have my own publishing. So my checks come to me direct deposit. So, you know, but the first couple of checks,
Deposit, baby.
the first couple of checks though, I didn't know, but now I'm direct deposit. It's regular. It's 3 months. So
when I signed up for my joints with King Ray, I was like, yo, send me my money directly, please.
Right.
I can't wait till my first ASCAP show. I don't care if it's 38 cents. I'm going
send
out
me
to
my
party.
money. That's right.
Yes.
I'm going out to party that night. So let's get into this single, man. Talk about this joint that you got with John Jiggs, man, which is an amazing and so appropriate for the times song right now. How did this come about?
Well, of course, George Floyd was a lot of it, but I was back and forth to Atlanta, and I was out there. I had to work on a couple of records with 2 artists, and I had an interview in Atlanta. And John Jiggs had an interview with the same people I had an interview with, the mixtape show. And I was checking him out. I was sidelining, you know, I was looking up information and stuff. And I was like, man, who is John Jiggs? You know what I'm saying? And a few days went by, I was listening to his music and everything, and I just reached out to him. I was like, you know, I could rap it myself, but I don't consider myself a rapper. I told him, I said, hey man, I'm trying to get this song out called Walk a Mile. The hook and everything is done, but I need somebody to kind of tell a storyline about things that's been happening here in America, or something that he's been through and things that I've been through. I told him a few stories, whatever. Ran with it. He's a beast. He's a beast. You know, he laid what he needed to lay on the record, and it's been going ever since. And we push forward, and we're just trying to get this message out, because a lot of things still hasn't changed, if you ask me. But that's life, and we're dealing with it. And I tell everybody, walk a mile and stay in good trouble.
Even with the big verdict that we just got, where Chauvin, you know, was rightfully found guilty, bro. Like, that's not even scratching the surface of, you know what I'm saying, of what we need to do and everything, man. You absolutely on that. That's really right. All right, I got it up there, Savannah.
Yes.
Hey, bro, this is my first show where I'm actually playing a video. Like I told him earlier, when we had oh my gosh, we had somebody on the show, and I went to try to play the video, and we could see it moving, but we couldn't hear anything, and I didn't know that I just needed to check a damn box in order to get it out there. But I definitely wanted to I did a practice run for you earlier, bro, to make sure that we could do this.
Appreciate it.
This works out, man. But I definitely want to play this video, man. This is J.Waiters featuring John Jiggs, Walk a Mile, and it's produced by Poetic Killer. Let's get into this real quick. Y'all can hear it?
Most definitely.
Ask yourself, do you really understand what it feels like to be black if you're not black in America? Nobody understands what it feels like to be a black man in America. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter if you're poor, middle class, rich, if you served in the country, if your best friend is, hey, part of the presidency, rich or whatever. It doesn't matter. When you're black in America, it deems to be a problem. Everyone believes everything is so free. It's like a jungle living out here being a black man. I'm telling you, face first, right here. You'll never understand how it feels to walk a mile in my shoes. Fist up on this.
Y'all can still hear? I'm so nervous.
It's an everyday struggle to be me. A black man in this world.
John Jakes.
John got bars.
Walk a mile in my shoes to understand me.
It's hard out here, man.
I put every day in these streets. My family gotta eat. I'm grinding every week.
Yeah.
In the midst of everything, can't let them hold me.
Yeah.
No, I'm popping.
Brought up in the ghetto, they said I'd never amount to shit. Never faded out, I'm so proud that I made it out this shit. Knew that I could climb it no matter how tall a mountain is. Thirsty for opportunity, trying to see where the fountain is. Every time the police see me, they see the enemy. They hate the fact that I'm living and I can feel the energy. Plus I gotta watch for the ones with the same skin as me. Pretend to be my brother, but undercover resenting me. Damn.
Walk a mile in my shoes to understand me. Blood, sweat, and tears. I put every day in these streets.
If
My
you only
family
knew what
gotta
I've been through in these
I'm
streets,
grinding
man.
every week.
Trying to get
in
paid.
The midst of everything, can't let them
Yeah.
hold me.
Oh.
No, I'm popping.
Yeah, I look at my children and wonder what their future holds. The kind of world we live in where ignorance just refuse to grow. I let them know they can go wherever they choose to go. Cause I come from a place where you win the race, it's unusual. They throw us in the fire and lock us up for surviving. White neighborhoods, they pull us over for driving. Step up in my shoes, you couldn't fit in my size. And no matter where I make it, I never forget where I've been. Yeah.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
You can't judge me if you ain't never been where I've been.
Blood, sweat,
or come from the environments I come from.
These streets, my family gotta eat.
You can't tell me how I'm supposed to do this.
In the midst of everything, can't let them hold me.
We starving out here. Either feed us or we gonna take it.
Yeah, you either feel us or we gonna take it.
Most definitely. Most definitely at that point.
Hey, look, I mean, so the premise behind the song is, of course, obvious, man. But just talk a little bit about, you know, like your thought process and what's been going on in our country, and you know, because you had the hook before he brought the lyrics, right? So
right,
what
exactly.
was your thought process and just wanting to put this song together?
Well, you know, I've been through a lot of things myself in life. I've been in the military. I've dealt with racism, and it seems like it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you have a good record or a bad record. It doesn't matter if you volunteer. It doesn't matter what you do. It's like we're aliens or something, or we smell funny or something. I don't know what the case may be, but I wanted to put Walk a Mile out to explain that, you know, we all have our own story, and we all walk our own paths every day. But us as Black people, we've been going through things for almost 400 years, and it's like, come on now. I know everyone sees the same things that we're seeing, and it doesn't matter if you're Black, yellow, brown, blue, or whatever. If we're all human, we're human. So Walk a Mile, I wanted to get the message out, and Jigs did a great job. The big bro, he always look out. You know, we got other records too, you know what I'm saying, in the near future. But we wanted to get this out for the people because the people need it.
Man, listen, I ain't get on here to be crying tonight. But I promise you, like, the whole time I'm sitting here fighting back tears, because as a Black woman who, you know, obviously I love Black men. You know, I got a daddy, I got brothers, I have significant other, you know, like, and I can never truly understand what it is that you face as a Black man, right?
Right.
But I feel like, especially as a Black queen who, you know, it's my duty, if you will, to help uplift you, to help console you, to help, you know, soothe you, because I know that when you out there in the streets, they don't love you.
Exactly.
Tell it again, sis.
And so this is why, you know, I feel strongly about, you know, when you come home, I don't care, you know, again, if it's my man or if it's my brother, when I see you, I'm showing all the love that I can.
Exactly.
You know, and so, like I said, I ain't come on here to be crying and such, but I genuinely want y'all both to know, you know, how much I truly appreciate you as Black men, the fact that you continue to push forward, even in spite of all that the world, you know, does and sees you as. Like, forget what the world say. You dope. You're beautiful. You're amazing. And I love you. Period.
I love you too. I love y'all. I love y'all both, because we're all human.
Yes.
And we're all going through every day. And you know, as Black people, like, you know what I'm saying, we have a hurt that we've been dealing with for a long time. And then we just want everything to be equal.
Right.
Like the same thing that Martin Luther King and everybody else is fighting for. We're going through the same thing now.
And bro, like, with that being said, you would think that we was asking for somebody to donate their organs to us or to give us their last born kids, yo. Like, it's really just that simple, bro. Like, you know, that that song right there, Walk a Mile, when I listened to it the first time, like, I think that was last week when, no, it was the week before, because you actually were supposed to be on last week and I was sick last Monday, so we had to push it back a little bit. But when I originally listened to that song, it took me back to a time when I think I was about 14 or 15 years old, and I was visiting my grandmother for the summertime, and I got bored one day, so I went and just walked around a neighborhood. Now, Dewana, you'll be familiar with this area. She used to live off of York Road, right below Northern Parkway. Okay. So when you cross over Northern Parkway and you start going towards Loyola College, the surroundings change. You know what I'm saying?
Everything changes. It gets a little brighter.
Go from row houses to single family, you know, things like that.
Yes.
And I just remember walking down that street one day, bro, and I literally was just doing nothing but walking to kill time. And I had a police officer approach me, a white police officer, and say, yo, we got a phone call that there's some strange man walking around in our neighborhood, walking around the neighborhood. Right. Who are you? Where are you from? And why are you here? And every time I think about that story, I keep telling myself, like, I literally could have been Trayvon Martin.
Exactly.
25, 30 years ago. You know?
Exactly.
Yep.
Just because I was walking in the neighborhood, and like, I'm not sure how familiar you are with the neighborhood, Dewana, but it's literally row houses and chicken box stores and liquor stores, and then it's boom.
Yep.
The other side. You
it's
know,
like somebody
literally
boom, there it is. Literally.
It took me to become an adult and to see all of the other stuff that's going on, you know, with Black people and white cops and all of that, to really understand what was happening that day and how fortunate I was to walk away, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Alive. Like it was literally 20 years after the fact before I realized that, damn, I really could have, you know, been treated in a very bad way and possibly lost my life at the hands of a police officer strictly because I was the wrong color, you know, walking in the neighborhood.
Exactly. It's still happening every day. Every day.
And it's way too common. You know, one is more than enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one is way too much. And
too much. It's too much.
I have plenty of stories. You know, it's sad. Yeah. It's sad. You know, a lot of times, you know, here in Texas, I have to pretty much let them know, hey man, I used to be in the military. They'll rough you up, like, and then they treat you totally different.
We just had that recently. We just
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I shouldn't have to say that I was in the military for you to do your job a certain way.
Right.
You're handling me a certain way because I was a Black man in a certain area at a certain time. and you just doing whatever you feel like it because you might think I'm dumb or slow or don't understand my rights. That's a lot of it too. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm just, man, it's, you know, and I got a son that's getting ready to turn 24, and I've been raising him in this crazy city, bro. And it's like, you know, I can't even go to sleep most nights until I know that he's here. And the sad part is I'm just as fearful about what might happen to him just being in the wrong place at the wrong time with our people that just ain't got no sense, as I am with him having the wrong run-in with the police. You know what I'm saying?
Cause y'all in Baltimore, right? B-more, right? Yeah, I heard. I heard it's, yeah.
He literally, like 2 summers ago, had a walking while black incident with a police officer. You know what I'm saying, bro? We live in Sedonia, which is as black can get in Baltimore. And you gonna pull over, you know what I'm saying, this young man just because, you know. And of course, they came with all of the other excuses. Well, there was such and such that happened, and we got a description. Nah, bro, man, no.
Yeah, they try to find every excuse around when they're wrong. Yeah,
Don't get
exactly.
it twisted. I'm not gonna sit up here by any stretch of the imagination to act like my son is the most innocent brother in the world, because I want to put my hands on my son like almost every other day at age 22. So I'm not gonna sit up here, but you know, for that particular incident, nah, bro. Like you just,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's crazy, and that's something that we could talk about.
That's the thing that's heartbreaking too. Is like even if he was into something he had no business being into, there's still no reason for you to kill him.
Right.
How many of our counterparts can shoot up the mall, but they still make it? They don't shoot them. They don't put a knee on their necks.
Exactly.
They get to make it to their last meal or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
How about no? But how about we gonna shoot up a church? We gonna stop at a fast food restaurant and get you something to eat on the way.
Exactly. Oh, you need something to eat? Oh, okay. Come on, really?
Come on now.
That's how they do it. Or hug you in the courtroom.
Hug you in.
Come on now. And then now you wanna, you know, file for an appeal. Come on, man. Say. If that been a black man, you didn't have to worry about it.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
And what makes it so more crazy is that in the same city where the George Floyd thing was going on, as this case is going on, you have yet another incident.
Exactly.
There at the same time where the world is focused on this. I've held a gun before. I've held several guns before. I've held a taser before. Several tasers. I, as an untrained person, knows the damn difference between a gun and a taser. And there's no way ever that this woman is going to convince me that she got confused.
Big difference. Big size difference. I'm telling you. I done held plenty of weapons.
It's an everything difference.
Missiles.
Weight. It's a difference in the color.
Exactly.
It's a difference in just the way that it feels in your hand. There's no way that she's ever going to convince me that she thought she had her service.
She can't tell me that's the training procedure. They got taser. You don't
not with 26 years in the field.
Right.
And you don't see your hand. You don't see your hand.
If she had just started the week before, then I might say okay.
Right.
Not 20 something. Come on, yo. It's no, bro. No.
Yeah, she has to do her time. She has to do her time.
Is it true they said that the trial isn't scheduled until like 2022, like February 2022 or something like that?
That's possible. It's possible. Okay. It takes time. And that's not necessarily.
Don't take.
You have some more money to kind of push it ahead.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But at the same time, because of all of the other stuff that's going on, the court system gets so pushed back that I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But look, this is what I wanted to do. Because you were just singing the hook on that song. I don't know if people truly appreciate the talent that after, even though you did a great job.
I see you about to put me on the spot. I see.
No. I mean, hold up. If you want to sing Acapulco, by all means you can.
Acapulco.
But I really wasn't going to do that. I really was about to play another video of a song that I like.
That's cool.
to do.
Either way, it's cool.
So, yeah, but if you want to say Acapulco, you definitely can. No, but this is a joint. After MJ, sent me all the information, I started listening to you, and this song called "Thinking About Your Love" came across, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like, So again,
that sounds like one of them.
And that's right up your alley. She might go make a baby tonight.
Without a baby.
No, but I just wanted
out of pocket.
I just wanted to give the people a taste of you on a full song and not just singing the hook. So if it's okay with you,
yeah, no doubt, most definitely.
Because the first time I heard it, I was like, whoa, like, okay, this is what MJ was talking about when she said, we need to check you out.
And when you get a chance to check out Motion Picture, Please You.
Already heard it. We can play it all tonight.
Appreciate that.
Already heard it. We can play it all tonight, bro, for real.
We can do it. We can do it. I'm here. That's on Choir Trap, yeah. That's a little lyrics for you, Shout out 112.
Yeah, exactly.
I poured a glass of wine to ease your mind. Deep conversation, girl, it rules the nation. Girl, I love your body, it got me hypnotized. Staring in your eyes. Ooh, girl, I know it's something about the way that I feel. Everything I do every day, I'm thinking about your love, babe. Got me thinking about your love, babe. Girl, I know it's something about the way that I'm feeling. Everything I do every day, I'm thinking about your love, babe. Got me thinking about your love, babe. Dripping sweat from nose, just you and me, privacy, and we can do anything in fantasy. I'ma make them dreams come true. You like it when I clench your body. I'm talking every single part, and you ain't gotta tell me.
See that look in your eyes, good morning. See that look in your eyes.
Girl, I know it's something about the way that I'm feeling. Everything I do every day, I need thinking about your love, man. Got me thinking about your love, man. Love, babe. Girl, I know it's something about the way that I'm feeling. Everything I do every day, I need thinking about your love, man. Got me thinking about your love, babe. Love, babe. Love, babe. Love, babe.
Yeah, thinking about your love. Shout out 100 on the track, the producer, and Footprint the Movement that shot the video. That's my right hand man, Footprint the Movement, Damo. He pretty much fly everywhere with me, man.
Well, shout out to him because I hate videos where it's just like the performance. I need a video that tells the story of the song. Shout out to the visuals on that. But who produced that joint and flipped the 112 joint for you?
100 on the track. He's a producer out here in DFW. He's originally from Louisiana. an well-known guy. I think the industry kind of ran him down a little bit. And, you know, when he's called upon, he delivers. I'll just put it like that. It's just something he's not dibble-dabbling in like that. But, you know, the record last time, he produced that one too. So that kind of shows you about 100. So, yeah.
So when you say you feel like the industry ran him down, what do you mean by that?
Getting messed over, lied to, trying to get to, you know, a certain level. Very talented guy. Plays keys, drums. He can sing himself. And then, you know, he was trying to take care of his family. And sometimes in life, you know, when things come up, you got to make that decision. And I really think it was more of a decision of trying to take care of his family at that time. So, yeah.
I ain't mad at him. So now that I know how to share this stuff and make sure that the sound is right, bro. I might do this all damn night long because I done heard so many joints that I like. But I gotta get into this motion picture joint, bro. I got to.
Oh, yeah.
I got to.
Yeah, a lot of these videos I've been shooting over the years. Now I got a lot of videos I've been working on. Like I said, I got a lot of things in the works. Me and the team been working.
We are reverse happy hour here to host for you all tonight.
I like how you play little interludes at the beginning too.
You know we had to do it for the
Appreciate
city.
it. Shout out Damo, Footprint the Movie. A lot of that's him.
I feel good, man. I think the cookie kicking in. Oh my.
Hey, the one listen to this joint right here.
I'm at the motion picture right now.
Oh, girl, I hope that you're ready for the things that I'm about to do to you. Greedy vision, no black or white, no color. Adjust your screen, lover. Baby, show is all nothing but clarity. Vivid picture, stay right there. I'm gonna give it to ya. Make sure the kids are asleep. Your neck can climb on top of me. We're about to do it in HD, like watching sex on TV. Focus your vision on me. The show's about to start. Sing through from the bedroom to the backseat of the car. That was a hell of a scene. How about we do it one more time? Oh, tonight we're gonna make a motion picture. Oh, that felt so good. Went so Hollywood on me. I don't need no more audition. You got the part, leading role, my superstar. My video gets done. Yes, oh boy, every move you make, and you do it all in one take, yeah. Nobody else ever.
All in one take, the one.
You win, give me a voice for you. Focus your vision on me. The show's about to start. Sing through from the bedroom to the backseat of the car. That was a hell of a scene. How about we do it one more time? Tonight we're gonna make a motion picture. Stop, stay there, lady. I wanna capture the moment. Stop, stay there, lady. I wanna capture the moment. Stop, stay there, lady. I wanna capture the moment. Stop, stay there, lady. I wanna capture the moment. Focus your vision on me. The show's about to start. Sing through from the bedroom to the backseat of the car. That was a hell of a scene. How about we do it one more time? Tonight we're gonna make
Well, they should have never let me find out how to play videos on this joint now.
You don't know how to act now.
Yeah.
Never let me find out. Hey,
well, wait a minute though. The brother said from the bedroom to the back seat of the car.
Yeah. Sometimes, it get real good and you ain't finished. And you might be compatible.
Listen,
you might gotta finish and handle business.
Baby without the baby.
Hey.
bro, like
we trying to get that R&B back out there. That's
like that,
so,
yeah. I definitely like that song.
Like tell me a little bit, or tell us a little bit of like your writing concept, because I see just you're real heavy on like the lyrics and making sure that we're not just trying to meet at the club and go bang out and let the neighbors know your name. We really want to
shout out one of my producers. He done kind of retired out the game. Me and him did this record together, motion picture, Rodney Wills. He did some production with Omarion back in the day, Icebox, stuff like that. So he what he doing on that aspect, you know what I'm saying? So Rodney, we did that record together, and he actually produced the record too. He did the beat from scratch for me. I told him I wanted something that can show my R&B and neo soul at the same time, but get radio play. So that was the whole plan behind that record.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, it was for the ladies, wordplay and everything. But yeah.
Listen, you delivered.
Salute. Thank you, Koya. Thank you.
Indeed. I definitely added it to my playlist because, I keep trying to tell y'all I got theme music.
Most deaf. Straight up.
Listen, when we get on here, I always try to see how many times I can make him grab his head and shake.
It's all good.
But no, I really like to have fun. I know you mentioned this just a slight bit earlier when we were talking about, just being a Black man and, of course, walking a mile in your shoes and, what that looks like. I'm just curious because you mentioned just a snippet you were talking about that you were getting your mind right, getting your body right. Tell me what that looks like.
Tell you what my body look like, or what you mean? Like, what you talking about?
Now, wait a minute now, King. Hold up.
No, I got you. No,
whatever your routine is right now that helps you to keep your mind together, whether it's your self-care routine, whether it's, you exercising or going to a therapist, whatever that looks like for you.
Well, I just got back from vacation, so I haven't got back on my routine, but my routine was pretty much waking up, working out. I do like a 15 to 20 minute like little pre-workout. I used to be in the service, so I kind of know the moves and the stretches I need to do to get my day going. So I'll do that. I changed up my eating habits here in the last year and a half a lot too.
Okay.
I had gained a lot of weight a couple years ago. And you wake up and you just see yourself one day and like, man, people will make comments and stuff like that to me and stuff like that. I wouldn't get mad or anything like that. But I just knew it was time, and pretty much I wake up that I eat after 1 or 2 p.m.
Okay.
I'll drink some water or get some fruit or some peanut butter crackers if I'm just that hungry. But most of the time I'm good to about 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then I eat around that time. By 6 or 7, I eat again. And a lot of times like that, I really don't eat on my routine. And if I get hungry, I'll eat some fruit or something like that. I keep a lot of water. I buy water like $40, $50 at a time. So like things like that, you got to keep, you know what I'm saying? I'm 33, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to extend whatever I done messed up most of my life anyway, because I've been eating bad 2-3 years prior to this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Researching and things and understanding, processed food and they're spraying on everything. Like I go to the produce market, I get my fruits and my guacamole, and I do different things now to kind of help myself and make my life easier.
Right.
Give myself a balance. I used to have a real good job, and I had to step in that because I couldn't do what I needed to do in and what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? I'm working 15 hours a day as a supervisor or ops manager once I had moved up for, a major company, but I couldn't enjoy life. So now I haven't worked in a while, and I'm blessed on that, but I can go to work anytime I want.
Right.
I've laid a path where I'm cool with my bosses and everything, but now if I do work, I'm just going to do like armed security or something where, I'm not doing it. I'm on the phone. So it's that balance so I can move around and work on my music and go state to state. My bosses know what's up. I get off anytime I want. I do what I need to do.
Right. Right.
It's good to have that support, bro. Like,
most
absolutely.
I'm trying to get this eating right thing.
It's a difficult thing sometimes. Trust me, it's not easy. In my opinion,
it takes time to break those cycles, especially if you've been eating a certain way for he like 65, so he been eating that way for too long. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
you can't expect them to just change overnight. It'll take them a little time.
Stop. I am a very proud 51 years old. You will never ever hear me like throw shade at my age because I know how blessed I am.
Absolutely.
At this point, I have this attitude, and I don't know if this is good or is bad, but when I go to my doctor and my doctor tell me that all of my levels are right and everything is good, I feel like I can keep on that path. If my doctor told me to cut back and change the diet and so on and so forth, I might. If she told me to stop drinking, we might have to have a little conversation because I need to sit every little now and then. But I feel at 51, I feel like I am in as good a shape as I've ever been in my life.
That's good.
And so, I can't, like, I got the vegans coming at me. I got the super workout 27 times a day, people coming at me and all of that. But I'm like,
I'll tell people this. The workout shouldn't be extreme extreme as people try to make it. I'll say it like that. You don't have to work out like that.
Right.
10, 15 minutes, get your heart rate up. Do that about 3 to 4 times a week.
Hey,
eat pretty clean or cut back on your portions. You'll see a change. I promise you.
Hey, bro, I'm at the point where if I can walk from my basement to the bedroom, I've gotten my workout for the day. Bro, these steps is getting to be like, whoo, goddamn, I didn't know how much steps I had for the first 4 minutes. No, but look, this is what I want to ask you, bro. Like, so now that you're kind of settled in to the industry, and of course, there's still some stuff to learn, but like, where do you feel like you are now? What do you feel like you can improve on that can kind of take you to that next level that you're trying to reach?
Now I believe I can invest more into my sound and taking time with my music, getting the actual beat production or instruments in my songs. I can do that now that I found a way to get my music out to other people. So now I can take the time out and really work on a real project for the near future. You know what I'm saying? With different connections and things like that, I can make my music. I can enhance my sound, not just me vocally, but the actual music, the whole production.
And I hate to ask these cliche kind of questions, but like, who are your influences and who would you like to work with?
Wow.
As you sit here looking like Wanye on the 2 album.
I'll work with him. But
I know that's right.
Most definitely. But in the near future, if things fall in the right place, John Legend, Jamie Foxx, Usher, just on the mail end. Influence. I mean, Prince was a huge influence. Of course, I grew up listening to Mike. I got a whoop and listen to Genuine when I was, I think elementary or something like that. So Anxious came out. I'm an R&B head,
God. Oh God, let's take her down for a second. Let her get herself together.
I went to the dollar store and I got the cassette tapes, and when it came on the FM station, I recorded it. And I grew up in a church household. You know what I'm saying? My dad was like, man, why I keep hearing that Genuine like that? And I told him, I said, yeah, Dad, it's the hottest song out right now. And I went to Dollar Store, I recorded it. I said, that Genuine, that's So Anxious hot. My dad told me, I'm like, boy, you don't need to be listening to that. I was young, I always been into R&B. I like Tyrese. I'm the 90s, 112, Jagged Edge, but I love Marvin Gaye. Like I just listen to music all day.
Mm-hmm.
All day. I got friends, rappers. My email is flooded like all day. I know I'm at that point in my career. Every day I wake up, I'm dealing with somebody now, musically. Like we talking about either feature or split sheets, percentages or something. Every day is something now. So I know what time it is. Like I'm grateful.
Right?
That's why I want it.
Split sheets.
Okay. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. All that hard work is coming to fruition.
Most def.
It's definitely, listen, we was talking about it earlier, rising to the top.
Most def.
That's
what we trying to do. We're trying to go global.
Definitely.
Oh, never mind. That's a different song. Ain't no past.
Yeah.
I'm too young to know all about that. I'm only 21, so we have to, be clear.
Are you a young tenderoni?
We're gonna eliminate her from the show right now because she's really on some stuff that we don't need. Eliminate her from the show. That nonsense right now.
Stop playing. I'm gonna always be a tenderoni though. Whether Bobby was cracked out or not, I'm gonna always be a tenderoni.
Don't let Megan and Cardi get you in trouble out here.
I love me some Bobby, okay? Listen.
No, but did you hear what he said? Don't let Megan and Cardi get you. He said, don't let Megan and Cardi get you in trouble.
Oh, Lord.
Especially Cardi, because Cardi's on some super ish right now. Shout out to Cardi B. And if you watching, then we would love to have you on Access Granted, because you just
listen, I don't want Megan knees though. Like you
definitely don't.
Don't hurt your knees now. No.
I know my.
I want to hear no stories in the near future. I'm like,
listen, I can get the job done. I just ain't going so low. Like I can't.
Right.
You gotta stay in your lane. You know what I mean? You gotta know what you can do and be the best you that you can be. So there it is.
Put it like this: if you do that, I'm gonna come out with a full rap album. That's what you see. What I'm saying. Exactly. We don't need to be doing that. We're gonna stay in our lane.
So, bro. I'm gonna do this first because we're gonna get into this other video that I wanted to play. We're gonna get into this other video. Boy, they should have never taught me how to do this, boy. God dang, I know how to play the video. This joint right here, we're gonna get into this.
Last time, yeah.
Hold on, let me go in there.
Some chivalry for my ladies.
Yes.
Chivalry for the ladies.
I didn't take you to the bedroom. I didn't take you to the bedroom. I just, took you out on a date.
Okay.
Shout out comedian Dame right there.
And I love that it's just like a little pop going on that beginning of the video before it actually gets
That's me. Okay, how you doing, man? I would like the special. You know what I'm saying? Two of those. You know what I'm saying? From Fred here, he a little hungry. He never been there before. This is my favorite spot. I love y'all.
Shout out to everybody that's got the food truck game jumping off.
And we're gonna make it happen.
Shout out to the lovely Jolie Rashawn. She's a model. Book. She's a writer also too. Yeah. She's an author.
She can come on the show next week.
Yeah, she will if you ask her. How you doing? I'm J.Waiters.
Can you tell me about the last time when you had a man that you treated you just like this? Can you tell me about the last time while I'm kissing your lips and I'm breathing those lips? Oh, girl, can you tell me about the last time that can treat you just like this? Can you tell me about the last time while I'm kissing your lips and I'm breathing those lips? Ooh, girl, can you tell me about you? I've been reminiscing, babe, from the sounds when we made love. Can't forget about the way you made me feel. You really got me in the zone. Good love, we make love. Ooh, I love this feeling. You got me feeling some type of way when you're riding on top of me. While I'm hitting that spot. Can you tell me about the last time?
No shit like
When you had a man.
should have made me first. Should have made me first. I know for a fact I would have got you.
Tell me about the last time. While I'm kissing your lips and I'm breathing those lips. Oh, girl, can you tell me about the
You know what to do.
when you had a man that can treat you just like me.
I am hating on you.
Last time, while I'm kissing your lips and I'm breathing those lips. Oh, girl, can you tell me about the now I got you here, I got you laying next to me, feeling on your body. I want you, baby. I need you, baby. I need that body.
Wait, not
on
the
your hair.
Yeah, you know, the leg we was stretching.
If you scream,
Uh-huh.
oh no. Only thing I
That was that pre-workout I was telling you about in the morning.
Can you tell me about the last time when you had a man that could treat you just like this? Can you tell me about the last time while I'm kissing your lips and I'm breathing those lips? Oh, girl, can you tell me about the last time? Can you tell me when you had a man that could treat you just like this? About the last time while I'm kissing your lips and I'm breathing those lips. Ooh, girl, yeah, I just want you. I just want you next to me, baby girl. Can you tell me what we did? Oh, I just want you here with me, girl. I just want
Shit.
Oh no, when they say to be continued, that means he can raise it.
Continue.
Yeah, that's the continuation. Please You. Please You is the video that goes to that. Yeah.
Bro. Oh my gosh.
Definitely another song I'm adding to my playlist.
So Tawana will be pregnant by next week.
No, listen. Ham sandwich, no, she won't. Listen, my baby girl will be 20 in a couple of weeks.
Oh,
The
see,
devil is a lie.
you look young. See, you good then.
I'm still 21. Yeah, like I said.
Oh,
She
see,
was born 21 years ago. But anyway. No, bro, but like I love R&B where we're trying to court our queens, man, and we just not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't go to the club and smash everybody that I meet that week and
right.
so on and so forth. So that's just where I've been, and that's why I wanted to make sure I showed all of those videos. Y'all are messed up now because Mr. Antoine know how to show the videos and make sure that the sound is right.
Somebody done let him loose, boy.
Boy.
But no, like to echo, Antoine's sentiments, like, that is for me, like, first of all, I just love. Right?
Exactly.
So when you look at just the relationships, like even though my mama and my daddy, their relationship was toxic as hell. They really shouldn't have been together, But the reality is that, when you look at most of the individuals from that generation, it was love. It was unconditional. It was, I'm gonna love you through the brokenness or the brokenness, whatever it is we face, and we gonna face it together.
Exactly.
Now, of course, there was some issues, along the way, but generally speaking, that's where the premise was okay, I'm gonna love you no matter what.
Right.
Now you got all these stipulations. So, just as Antoine said, just being able to be courted as a queen. And this is what I always tell young kings is that, first of all, if you do find a good queen, right, and you treat her a certain way, whatever you give her, she's going to give you back in abundance.
Right.
So if you give her the right love, you give her the right support, you uplift her, she's not going to do anything but give that all back to you, and it's going to be multiplied. Because that's what we are as women. We're incubators. So we just simply give you more of what you gave us. Now, if you give me a pile of crap,
you expect some crap back, huh?
in abundance.
Yeah.
And so, it's refreshing to hear, not just the melody that comes along with R&B, but just the message. The beauty in those lyrics, and even to see it portrayed in the video, I'm like, okay, with the legs up, getting a stretch. Come on, pretty workout.
Had to do it in a more respectful way.
Right, right, and I felt like it was realistic as well.
Yeah.
Like I kind of had a deja vu moment, like I've been there before.
Let me find out you're at the park with your dude.
Oh,
but you don't know nothing about that, so we'll keep it moving. I don't know. He might be a ghost guy. I don't know.
Casket.
How many times have I dropped my head since we started this?
The friendly ghost. I'm saying that was Casper.
I'm about to. Hold on, you're on punishment for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you can come back. Come on,
He say put me on punishment.
3 seconds, and now you're back in a different position. So, Jay, what's on deck for the rest of this year, bro? Like as far as projects and any other videos and just the direction that you're going. What's on deck for the rest of the year?
Well, I'm dropping an EP June 4th. A lot of those records you played will be on there because they're picking up steam. I made some new records. I got some new records that's going to be on there also. I have videos for those also too. One of the videos will be dropping about 2 weeks after I do drop the EP to kind of keep the numbers going, keeping the EP out there, keeping the people involved and checking it out and everything. So more videos in the works. I'm working on Choir Trap 2. I got Hot Winners in the works. So Hot Winners will be the long album, the long length album after the EP. It'll be Hot Winners. It'll be mainly for the ladies. That's why I'm getting in shape and all that. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to make a statement.
You're working on that.
Yeah, I'm trying. Pull up on that. Yeah.
So I just need you to do me one favor, bro. Like, just make sure you tag me, or just get at me however you can with all of the stuff that you have coming out, because I'm definitely gonna support it, share it, whatever the case may be.
Salute. I appreciate that. It goes a long way. It really does. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't know what DeWanda gonna do. She might end up pregnant by but.
Why I got to end? Why your wife can't end up pregnant? Why it's got to be me?
Because my wife can't have no more kids, so I ain't worried about it. I just gonna shoot the club up like bam, bam, bam. I ain't got nothing to worry about.
He said he's good. He's good. He said you gotta carry on. You gotta carry it on for him.
No, thank you.
No more.
Listen, I'd probably be on like suicide watch, like keeping it real. We can't do that. Like what? Like, are you kidding me?
She said suicide watch. I ain't thinking
come on, let's be real.
No,
my kids would probably be angry. Like, why are you even still engaging in those type of activities? Is probably what they would say.
They gonna say, "Mom, I heard you last night."
And you can say, because I listen to J.Waiters.
Right.
There you go.
What I'm saying, you gonna cut me the check or?
Huh?
I said, are you gonna cut me the check or?
Depend on depend on the situation.
Sheesh. Man.
I'm trying to, leave that imprint. When we think of R&B, we say, oh, yeah, you was made in the 80s or the 90s. They don't say that no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's-
So you was made in the 2010s and the 2020s now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to leave that little stamp. That you know what I'm
You
saying?
ain't
No
finna
one's saying
stamp
that
it
no
up
more.
on me.
You ain't got to stamp it on me.
You could be my first one to say, yeah, I made a baby out of J.Waiters in 2020.
Oh, child.
Let me put out a few phone calls and see if I can get Dewana pregnant by the end of the month.
Wait, who you gonna call? Like what? Do you hear me?
But no, but you know what?
Who the hell you gonna call?
I don't Ghostbusters, damn it. It don't matter. I'm gonna call somebody, see if they can. No, but like I just appreciate his music so much, and that's why I wanted to make sure I got all of the videos that I had access to up, because this is what we need more of.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like we can't just meet you at the club on Friday night, bang you out until 3:00 Saturday morning, and then go home and get you a Birkin bag and you good. No, we gotta get back to, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
We gotta get back to respecting our Black queens the way that they're supposed to be respected, especially when they want us to run them their crowns.
No. Wait, hold up. I gotta stand up.
Let me put the shirt up there. Put the shirt up there. Run me my crown.
I ain't staying all the way up. I told you I ain't gonna keep shutting your live down, so I ain't staying all the way up.
I actually have a record on the EP called "Dance for You." Like I said earlier, in on here with you all, a lot of men too tough these days to get with their lady. Besides, when it's intimate,
Right.
But the dance floor is there every day. People step out, DJs are everywhere, music is playing. Yeah, go and get your dance on with your lady.
Listen, I'm always dancing. I absolutely love music, all types of music. And so that's why I relate everything to music. We can't have a conversation without me bringing up music. So a song somewhere has to fit into the equation.
Exactly, I feel you.
I'm really a DJ in my head.
You stick it.
You DJ in her head and call me.
Straight up.
So what's like really what's good with the rest of 2021, bro? Like you got the EP.
2021. I'm gonna drop hot winners. You're gonna get a lot of videos. You're gonna see some abs. You're gonna see, like I'm gonna be out there.
Never mind. We ain't doing this right here. Never mind.
You gonna see me state to state. Like I've been doing that about a year and a half anyway. I'll be in Chicago in a couple of weeks. I'll be shooting a video there too. So you see what I'm saying? So I'm always moving around. It looked like I might be in Atlanta in June. John Jiggs told me to come to Atlanta. We for some other things too. So like I'm always moving around. I'm trying to make my name known and try to leave a good legacy for my family. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes. Whatever it is that we can do on this end, bro, to continue to support everything that you're doing, bro, like it's a done deal. All you got to do is put it in the inbox, put it in the email, and I'll make sure that the people of Baltimore will see what's going on.
For sure. I appreciate that.
Yes. Definitely got these songs on my playlist.
No doubt.
Stop talking about you.
Spin be on repeat.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. And if I'm in Baltimore, I'll let you know.
Do that.
Hey, and I was gonna go there because like me and my other co-host that's usually here, like we always tell people when you touch down in Baltimore, first of all, do you like seafood?
Love it. One of my army buddies, one of my best army buddies lives in Baltimore. So it's long overdue.
So that's all you need to say right there, bro. I literally swear, if you're ever in this area, bro, and you hit me up, but you got to give me some time, bro, because the EBT cards only hit like, no, I'm just. But like, if you give me enough,
we can always find some stamps. We can always
find some
stamps. For sure.
But seriously, because like I like to give people outside of this area when they come this way the real experience. Of like the seafood and all of that stuff. Like I don't order seafood when I go out of state anymore, just because
We can do that. I'm actually on a show called What's Cooking in Your City, and I'm the host. It's not my show though, so it's one of my friend. He shoots films, and he came to me, and we've been cool for years. He's actually my videographer too, the one that goes city to city, state to state with me. But he has his own business and everything. He does well, and he has a show called What's Cooking in Your City, and we actually buy the food, and like I'll probably come interview you next time. Interview both of y'all if y'all want, and buy y'all the food. That's how we do.
Because a sister like to eat now.
Most definitely.
Yeah, be careful when you talk about her bill, yo, because you might need like 4 ASCAP checks to pay for what she.
Well, it's like this. I tell everybody, half of me is actually from Texas, right?
Okay.
You know, everything is bigger in Texas, right?
Yeah.
All right, then. That's all we need to say.
She letting us know. Yeah, okay. So for sure.
We definitely look for people like you know, when y'all come from different cities and everything, we definitely want to show y'all some love when y'all come here. So if y'all give us here on Access Granted enough advance notice,
it'll be like a month or two. I'll let you wait. I'll let
that's
you know.
all I need, bro. That's all I, bro. If you give me a month in advance, you might eat well, bro. You might get a whole bushel.
Most definitely. The homie John Jiggs, he'll be here this coming up weekend. You know, he has a show down here in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So if you ever up this way, bro, just reach out and let us know. And we're like I got a nice size yard, bro, and I can just go and get like a bushel or whatever.
For sure. We can do it.
Whatever the case may be, because that's what we like to do. Like we're connecting to so many people now, man, that we just want to keep the vibe going. Like I like continuous communication after the show. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I can sit up here and talk to you for an hour, 2 hours, and then if we don't keep in touch and support, you know, what you're doing.
Right. It was kind of I'm the same way. Right. I feel you on that.
Indeed, we family now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Cousin Jay. Cousin Jay.
So indeed, I look forward to it.
I'm not inviting Dewana over, so you know, we'll be able to. Sis, you know I wouldn't even do you like that, so stop looking like that. But
all right.
Stupid. Let everybody know, Jay, how they can follow you, social media, how they can catch up with your music and all of that good stuff.
Most def. You can find me on all social media panels at J.Waiters Music. Jay, a waiter at your table. Music. Hey, you're in there like swimwear. You can find me on everything: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I don't check my Snap, but if y'all start hitting it, I guess I got to get on Snapchat. But pretty much I'm on everything.
Either, bro. I don't check mine either. I don't feel bad now.
Snapchat another beat. That's a lot of work
at this point. So yeah, but they be on that TikTok, man. They be trying to get me on that. I be like, bro, I'm
on there too, but I'm on there barely. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I feel you, man. But bro, I definitely appreciate you coming and just hanging out with us a little bit tonight, bro. And I'm glad that we were able to bring some people, you know, like the real stuff that you got going on. Like I said, I love the single with you and Jigs, but I didn't want to just put that out there. I wanted some people to hear the other stuff that you have going on, yo. So I appreciate you. Shout out again to my girl, MJ Savino. I done probably got like 62 inboxes since we started this show because that's just the way she floods. But that's the reason that I love her, because she's really out there trying to make sure that you guys have a platform. And if there's anything that we can do on this end, bro, just let me know, and we got you for sure.
Most def, man. I will do. I'm shout out my team, Triple D R&B. Shout out the group, my management, DJ Kwan, T-Rex, and definitely shout out MJ Hip Hop Connects. Y'all know I'm coming. I'm J.Waiters, man. Triple D R&B, your singer, crooner, and you will get those hits coming in the near future.
And since you put it out there earlier, you're like, just give us 30 seconds of some Acapulco.
Let me see. Would you want Walker Mallory's anything random or
whatever you choose? It's your world, King.
Let me see. Got me off guard. Okay, let me see.
Oh, don't make me start singing.
Girl, I know, touch me, take control of me. Speak no words, just kiss me. Give your heart gently I promise to please. That's just a little bit. Probably off guard, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I got a lot of raspiness, but hey, I'm a church boy. You know
what you want.
Oh,
appreciate you, bro. Hey, for real though, bro. On behalf of, I gotta get this right because Nina not here. On behalf of the fans of Access Granted, we thank you for granting us access
yes.
to your world and letting us know what you got going on, bro. And without a doubt, whenever you need us, we're here. If you need to come back and promote another whatever, we're here. But we definitely appreciate you just taking some time out of your schedule, bro, to come in and bless us, yo. We really appreciate it.
Yes, and a blessing you have been indeed. We really appreciate you. Much success to you and everything that you do. Everything you touch gonna blow up. Period.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch and agree with y'all on that, man. Y'all
even if you gotta get the one to do the bars on the remix.
Hey, she can do it. Bring it on.
No. Be careful what you ask for, bro. Be careful. And again, man, shout out to MJ Savino, man. She really is the one that put this all together, and she's so dope at what she does. I can't wait to get her up here.
Man, she's a beast.
Talk about everything that she's doing.
Yeah.
And how did that connection happen with you and MJ?
My management team, DJ Kawan. So T-Rex and DJ Kawan, they're partners, and Rex saw me out here like hustling as an artist for like the last couple of years. He introduced me to Kawan at a major concert one night. I think T-Rex and Tech Force was performing. They invited me out, and the rest is history. And had a couple of meetings with the big bro. He asked me what I was needing, what I was trying to do, and I told him I was trying to get to the next level. And you know, I'm willing to do what I need to do. I just need the information. You know what I'm saying? And my managers, they've been excellent, man. Every time I look up, like you said, your inbox flooding, mine's flooding too. Whether it's my management, MJ, every day I wake up or before I go to sleep, I see something, I should say. I'm like, oh,
it's like it's 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'll hear my phone go ding, and I'll be like, oh, that's MJ. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly.
Really at that point, for real. But that's what I love about her. That's what I love about her. Yeah, so we'll definitely continue to support and push on this end, bro. Whatever you need from us, just let me know, and we got you, bro. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight.
Salute, man. Y'all have a great night, man. I appreciate it.
You, bro. My man. All right, bro. We appreciate you, bro.
All right, holla.
My man. Foxy's babe. Hold up. I gotta get wait a minute. I gotta go do this. You gotta take stuff off when you there we go. Foxy's baby. Foxy's baby. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much.
You know it's all love. This is what we do for another.
Anytime. What you doing tomorrow?
Oh my goodness. But no, for real, I mean, really, anytime. I mean, of course, I would probably need a little more advance notice in the future.
Yeah, that might work. That might work too.
Because I definitely had to get going, but we worked it out. Definitely wouldn't make moves like that for just anybody. You already know.
Appreciate you. Dope show. Like he's an amazing artist, yo. Like I love having artists on my show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People that are like really true to I love when somebody tells me if I can't make a penny off of this, I'm still gonna do music. I'm still gonna, you know what I'm saying? Yes. And that's the vibe, even though he didn't say it, that's the vibe that I got from J.Waiters. Like he's just gonna do this just because he just loves the art. And I definitely love that. And
I feel like that's where the blessing lies,
Yep.
When you do it from your heart, you do it for the true love of it. You do it for, the fact that that when you speak or sing or, dance, whatever your thing is, that you're going to bless other people. That's what it's all about.
Rock, when you be like that.
Okay, rerun. But no, seriously, like that's, That's what life is about. That's what we should be giving on a regular basis.
Right.
Now, of course, the beauty in it is that as you give, you know, you receive.
Yeah, because that dude said he was platinum. He was platinum.
You know, if I whatever you give me as a, you know, a king to a queen, that I'm gonna give it back to you in abundance. It's the same thing when you sow. So if you plant seeds, right, you don't just get one apple, you're gonna get a whole tree, and it's gonna produce apple after apple after apple.
Hey,
it's the same thing with everything we do in life.
He's producing a lot of apples because he's platinum right now.
Yes.
Shout out to all of his apples.
Yes. Maybe some apple pie, some apple cobbler. Listen.
That boy got apple pie, apple cobbler, apple cake, apple, just apple. Apple strudel.
Yes. But yeah, and I mean, it's so dope to see that in action, though, you know, because as you're doing whatever your thing is, right? So obviously your thing is access granted, the pie, you know, the pie stream, right? So as you're putting in that work, you know that it's coming back to you. You know, the boomerang blessings. You can't shoot off enough blessings that they're gonna come back to you.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at a message that somebody was trying to get me there.
I was gonna say, was it somebody that's answering the call? Because you said you was gonna make some calls.
That's my sister Lakia, the host of you know, Holistically Being.
Hey, man.
And she's introducing me to somebody, so we can definitely get together and make that happen. But
yes,
like I'm just like whew, I got so many places I could go right now, but I'm gonna keep it on a positive vibe.
Yeah.
Because
remember, everything you put out
is because I hug, I don't shoot.
Come on, bring it in. Bring it in.
But like, yo, just thank you. And I talked to Digger, you know, a little bit after we were on earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I just told him that I want to make sure that he gets you up on his platform, because the Dawana that I know that I saw today is the only Dawana that I know. Like, I don't know you in any other fashion other than just being you. And that's so powerful and motivating for me. So I appreciate, you know, everything you're doing. I thank you for, I know you wanted to go cook your kids some chicken nuggets and, you know, French fries.
First of all, I told you my baby is about to be 20. She ain't even here, okay?
What the problem was?
I need to eat. Can I eat?
No, you can eat tomorrow. But no, like literally, like shout out to my sister, Nene, the original party girl.
Yes.
I know what she's going through right now. So once she told me that she couldn't make it tonight, I'm just blessed that I had people that I can reach out to.
Yeah.
You know, at the very last minute, like she told me at like 7:35. And I was like,
see, that's the beauty again. When you do right by people, you always gonna have somebody to show up for you.
And I can hold these shows down by myself, but I hate doing it. So I love when I have somebody that can just come in and just ask those questions that I don't think about asking. But so shout out to J.Waiters, man. He's
yes,
super dope. Like he's
super dope.
Like super dope. And like hashtag bring real R&B back.
Yes.
I might have to push that out one time.
Hashtag put the love out there. Stop playing.
Show the love. Where's the love? Again, I want to shout out my sister Val Jenkins.
Yes, Miss Val.
Hold on, let me put it at the bottom. Oh, it was already at the bottom.
I was gonna say it was already going.
Already there. Y'all can reach out to her for t-shirts.
Yeah.
The last time I talked to Val, we were talking about putting together an event over at the Baltimore West Side Skill Center.
Okay.
Directly across the street from Emerson Village.
Mm-hmm.
Where we were going to have like an all-night movie night. Not an all-night, but a movie night. And she was supposed to reach out to me, and I haven't heard from Val since, but I know Val's busy.
Yeah, she just celebrated a birthday. 428 was her birthday.
She's probably somewhere like
Yeah, so she's still celebrating for sure. I was hurt when I couldn't go to her event. She had a little birthday party on Friday, but I was actually speaking that day, so I wasn't able to make it. But definitely, listen, I love her with everything I got. That's my whole thing.
And I second that emotion. So hopefully we can still put that movie night together over at the West Side Skill Center. But also wanted to again give a shout out to my brother E Digger. Well, you done show me how to show these videos now. It's about to be the basement up in this joint. I'm about to put all people's stuff up.
I'm saying, I'm waiting for you to throw my exclusive content up.
You really don't want me to put your content up, but I'm really looking forward to your show, whatever it is that you may have coming forward. I'm going to support 10,000%.
I appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
I just thank everybody again. Shout out to all of the people that came on my Jay-Z page or my Jay-Z posts earlier in the week. None of y'all tuned into the show tonight, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting to see just one name, and I would have been like, oh, but of course, I haven't seen any of the names, so
it's all good though, because the people who need to see it, the people who want to support, they'll see it, even if it's 2 years from now.
He still looks like Low Dog from.
He definitely does.
So if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But I'm gonna continue to push my narrative because at the end of the day, it says Antoine Grant.
That's what it says.
Because I can post what the hell I want, and if you don't like it, that's on you.
Period.
I can have fun and still be the blackest of the black.
Right.
And that's the great thing about social media. But I'm not gonna hold you, sis. I appreciate you so much. I can't wait until you come back into this realm and start blessing us with everything that you have. That's
the second time y'all done tried to make me cry tonight. Okay, all right.
I'm you know what? And I'm gonna keep putting it out there until you come. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna double down. If you want to use my damn StreamYard to do it, you can do it.
She's not making it easy for me.
If you want to use my StreamYard, as long as it's not interfering with a show that I have.
Okay.
But as I was telling E Digger earlier, like I really love your energy. And it's been nothing but that energy since the day that I've met you.
Yeah.
So I feel like we need some more Foxy's baby out there. So just let me know when you're ready. And
all right. Well, I have to say, being here tonight has definitely lit that fire that much more. I had already been talking about it, definitely been, speaking about it with some important people in my life. And
you call them your board of directors. Yeah, your board of directors.
Yeah, my board of directors. Those individuals who are significant in my life. And I will say, it's been a constant conversation. Even down to the platforms, the location, what's the goal, all of that.
Like I need a location now, though. You can go from the dining room.
Well, this is true. So
look at that little chandelier in the back right there.
I'm gonna give you a little snippet. So I just moved, obviously, about 2 weeks ago. And so I now have a walk-in closet. And so I feel like the walk-in closet, it's the perfect place for me to do all of the things, so make sure we soundproof it the way it need to be proofed, and let's get it.
I'm going to give you a snippet as well. This is like my 3rd week with my reading glasses on. And I'm just so damn comfortable right now because I can see and read everything that's going on.
Right.
And yeah. So this might be a regular part of the broadcast now.
And I feel like it goes because the whole Mr. Antoine thing, like, okay, it's giving me a little bit of Malcolm X, just a little bit, that's a good thing though.
We're not talking to her no more, but we're gonna go ahead and bring her back.
That's the thing, though. But no, seriously though, like I said, I've been having this discussion on a regular basis about the things that that I have in me that I got to get them out before I leave here.
Yeah.
And so, although I know I'm gonna live to be 102, so I got some time on it, but I don't want to waste time. I want to make sure that I do what it is that I was called to do, and to bless those that I was called to bless. And so, so if that means, Foxy's Baby, Soul Secrets and Sisterhood, Run Me My Crown,
all of the above,
the King and the Queen. I don't know. It's
King and the Queen. Oh,
it's a lot of different things that that I see in my head, my vision for these platforms, and so we'll see. Stay tuned.
So, not that I need to say this publicly, but I will. Whatever you need from me, you got me. Like sometimes I want to drop the people's elbow.
I'm the little sister, like I'm supposed to make you feel that way. Not DDC though. Love is real.
But whatever you need, just let me know, and we can get you, because we gotta get your energy back out here. So whatever you need from me on my part, just let me know. Again, shout out to my dude, DJ King Ray. I love you, bro. Like the step cousin that I never had and all that good stuff. And
love you, mean it.
That tuned in tonight. I got a couple of shows lined up. I had to wait till Ramadan was over to get some of these shows, and it's still not over. So it's still gonna be like another week or so. But I got some real dope guests lined up, man. So make sure y'all stay locked in and continue to follow. My sister Nina, the original party girl, I hope your damn car got fixed tonight.
Yes, Lord.
I can't just be looking for guest hosts at the last minute. But shout out to my sister, man. I know like she's always here in spirit, even if she can't be. And again, shout out to my sis Val Jenkins. Hug, don't shoot. That message right there just says,
try loving somebody.
Love some damn body, yo.
Yes.
It ain't that serious. Like, and real quick before we get off, I saw a post from a friend of mine earlier that talked about the shooting that happened at Carroll Park yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really unfortunate. And she kept saying that, like we as parents have to do better. And I'm at the point in my life right now that we can't keep blaming it on the parents, because some of us as parents are doing our jobs. We're making sure that our kids don't want for anything.
Right.
We're making sure that they get everything that they need to be successful, and yet they still might be out here doing nonsense.
Yeah.
And, she's a person that I know that if I saw her son in the news and he did something wrong, he made a mistake, I wouldn't be like, oh, well, she got to do better as a parent.
Right.
You have parents out here that are doing everything that they need to do, and our young people still choose to go the path that they choose to go. So we're no longer going to continue to blame it on the parents.
And that's true, because, and I say this because, of course, I have two amazing daughters, right? No, for real. Like my oldest about to graduate from college in 12 days. Shout out to my boo thing, that my first baby boo. But a lot of people, they say to me all the time, like, you've done an amazing job with those girls. And I'm like, I did what I knew to do. And even what I didn't know to do, I trusted God to help me, right? But the reality is they had to make the decision.
Right, exactly.
To follow what it is that I shared.
Exactly.
So it's really, even though I'm grateful that they turned out so amazing, and yes, I planted those seeds, but they didn't have to take heed. They really had to do the work.
Right.
And so it's the way on the flip side, I could teach them everything, but they still choose to do the wrong thing.
Right. And at the end of the day, as parents, all we can do is do what we're supposed to do.
Right.
And if they choose to go in the opposite direction, that doesn't reflect on us
exactly
as parents. And that was the point that I was trying to make.
Right.
And I commented today, like, yo, we got to stop blaming ourselves and saying that, you know, because so-and-so is out here shooting up, you know, that we didn't do our job. Because at the end of the day, like I said earlier, I have a son that's about to be 24 years old. I can't control anything that he chooses to do
Right.
from this point on. But I set the foundation, and I know I did a damn good job. And I dare somebody come on my Facebook page, my inbox, and question the job that my wife and I did as parents, because it's going to be a serious problem.
But no, really, you know, like I even think about the fact that my father wasn't in my life, right?
Right.
So I could have chose to go the opposite way. I could have chose to be the drug addict or, you know, the prostitute. Or it's all a choice, period. So whether you had good parenting or bad parenting, it's your choice to do what you want to do.
The Menendez brothers had great parents, and they chose to kill their parents.
Hello? There it is.
Keeping it honest. I'm just keeping it honest, but I had to put that out there because, because of the incident that happened at Carroll Park yesterday. Right. Like I saw so much stuff, and it was like, parents, we have to do better. No, parents, we just got to raise our kids and do the best that we can and teach them everything that we can.
Right.
And then once they decide to go out there and do what they got to do, it's on them.
Yep.
I love my son dearly, but if my son decides to step wrong and do, that's not a reflection of the way that I raised them. I'm sorry. Right. It's not. Right. So, as a parent, I'm not going to keep taking the blame for bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even the person that posted that earlier, like, I know if her son went out here and did something crazy, I'm not going to blame her because of his bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to all of the parents. Because all I ever wanted to do in my life was be there for my son the way my punk ass that sperm donor wasn't there for me.
Yeah.
You know, and I was. And I'm at peace with saying that, you know, if my son decides to go left, I did everything that I was supposed to do. So
yeah.
We are waiting for your show, Dewana. So I can't wait. I know you will be on E-Digger show soon, so I can't wait to tap into that. But again, I appreciate you, sis. Thank you for sitting in with me tonight.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Yep, we're gonna go ahead and end this. I love you guys, and I got a couple of dope shows on the horizon, so just make sure y'all stay tuned. And that's it.
Smooches.
She said smooches. I'm not smooching.